Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Gemsofknowledge. So I'm here with another video on the topic statistics of class 9. So before starting the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell button to get the notification as soon as I post my new video. So in the today's video, we are going to learn about the introduction part of the statistics as well as the first exercise. So without any further delay, we'll quickly start into this video. So here you can see what is statistics. We should know what the statistics is. So statistics is a branch of mathematics which deals with the study of information. Okay, a branch of mathematics. It is also a branch of mathematics which deals with the study of information. Whatever information we may collect, either whatever it is, number of states of the country, or whatever number of the benches in your classroom, whatever it is, that is a piece of information. So whatever the information we are studying about, that is nothing but called as statistics. Okay, so in the statistics we all need the following things. Okay, we'll study this one by one. So first thing is we need to know what is data. The fact or figures which are numerical or collected for a definite purpose is called as data. Data in the sense we generally can call it as information. A piece of information is known as data. Means whatever it may be, an information which is collected as numerical value. Okay, maybe the number of students in your class, that is also an information which is also known as data. See, the figures which are numerical. Okay, that is a number of students in your class is numerical, like 30 students, 35 students, 100 students, or maybe more than that. Okay, that is a numerical value or collected for a definite purpose. Maybe it is collected for a definite purpose. That particular thing is known as data, or we can say it as information. There are two types of data here. You can see first one is known as primary data and the second one is known as secondary data. Now what is primary data? When the information was collected by the investigator himself. Now you are the investigator who is collecting the primary data. Okay, when the information is collected by yourself, like if I tell you to collect the information of the number of students in your school, what you will do is you go to every class, you ask the strength of the class, and then finally you total it and you will get the total number of students present in your school. So that is nothing but primary data, where you are yourself the investigator. You collect the information from different sources and you investigate for the collection of that information. That data what you are getting is known as primary data. Okay, I hope you have understood what is this primary data. Okay, then we'll come to the secondary data. Okay, when the information was gathered from a source which already had stored information. Now if I tell you to collect the information of the electricity bill or the whatever any bill of your house, if I tell you to collect it before 10 years, so whether you will be remembering those 10 years old bills? No, you will be having some stored data so that you can check it. The whatever the bills you have paid, the slips will be there, and you can gather the information from those slips so that you can identify whatever bills you have paid before the 10 years. Okay, so that type of data when you are collecting, that is known as the secondary data. That is the information gathered from a source which has already the stored information. Okay, that is the stored information which you get. Okay, like one more example I can give you. If somebody asks you about the what was the rainfall before the last year, means before last year or the before 2 years in your country, what is the rainfall? What you do is you just google it, or you study it from any of the books or newspaper or whatever it is. You get information that particularly in India you are having this much of rainfall this year. So that is nothing but the stored information which you get from the Google, newspaper, or TV, or whatever the your sources are. That is the stored information, and you gathered those information. That information is your secondary data. Okay, I hope now you have understood with this what is primary and what is secondary data. Okay, next you need to know about the range. The highest and the lowest value in the data is called the range. So whenever you subtract the highest value of your data to the lowest value of your data, okay, there is a subtraction in between. Okay, the highest value and the lowest value, in between the highest and lowest value, the subtraction, actually this must be the difference between. Okay, so let me correct this. The difference between the difference between the highest and the lowest value of the data is called as range of the data. Okay, we'll let you know this what is range in the upcoming exercise. Okay, so next we'll move on to graphical representation of data. So your data can be represented in the particular graphs also. Okay, so there are three types of this. That is, first one is bar graph, second one is histogram, and the third one is frequency polygon. Okay, we will know this what are these things one by one. So in the first case, bar graph. Bar graph is pictorial representation of data. Pictorial in the sense picture representation. Pictorial. This is known as pictorial. Picture representation of data in which uniform bars are drawn containing data with equal spacing. So I will put a picture onto the screen. As you can see the what is bar graph here. Okay. So this is your bar graph as you can see onto the screen. So there you can see there are uniform bars which has been separated. In between there is a gap. Okay, in between the rectangular boxes there is some gap, and that gap is equal to each and every case. That particular thing is nothing but called as bar graph. Okay, moving to the next, histogram. This is also the pictorial representation of data in which uniform bars are drawn containing information without equal spacing. Now you can see the picture of the histogram, how it is. The difference between the bar graph and histogram is that in the bar graph there was a spacing between the rectangular bars, whereas in the histogram you can see there is no spacing in between. Okay, this is known as histogram. Okay, so it is used for continuous class interval. So when the class interval is continuous, we can use histogram. Okay, we'll let you know this while knowing your exercise problems. At that time, we will come to know what is the difference between the bar graph and the histogram. Okay. Next, moving to the frequency polygon. Okay, a polygon obtained by joining the midpoint of the histogram. When after making the histogram, if you join the midpoint of that particular histogram, you get a frequency polygon. Okay, it can also be drawn independently without drawing histograms. So this is also the particular thing which I will tell you during your exercise solutions only. Okay, so independently without histograms also you can draw a frequency polygon by joining the midpoints of your graph sheet. Okay, so we'll move to the next. Next, you need to know some formulas related to this exercise. Class mark. Okay, to draw a frequency polygon, we require the midpoint of the class interval. As I have told you, for frequency polygon, to draw a frequency polygon, we need midpoints. Okay, so these midpoints are known as the class mark. So what is the formula to find the class mark here? Class mark is equals to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. That is nothing but the class mark. This is the formula to find out the class mark. Okay. Next, mean, or it is also called as average. Sum of values of all observation divided by total number of observation. Suppose now if you are going to find the average of your marks only, you may be having 6 subjects or more than that. What you do is you take the sum of all the 6 subjects and it is divided by particularly 6 subjects or 7 subjects, whatever it is. Then that thing what you are getting is known as mean, or it is average. Okay, it is denoted by the symbol x with a bar. Okay, x bar, it is known as x bar. Okay, so x bar is equals to sum of, this is the whatever this is written, this is known as sum of, it is also called as summation. Okay, sum of xi, from where I means what, I will be from 1 to n, any number from 1 to n, it won't use 0 here. I will be from 1 to n divided by n. What is this? N is total number of observations. Okay, this is nothing but summation. Summation in the sense sum of particular things. Okay, may it be from I, may it be up to I, means the terms which may start from one number to, it may be extended up to n. Okay, this is the formula for the group data. Okay, next one more formula is there. As you can see, sum of summation of I is equals to 1 to n fi xi Okay, fi. This is frequency into x terms. Okay, I'll show you what is this while solving the exercise. Divided by sum of I from 1 to n fi. This is for the ungrouped data and this is for the group data. There are two formulas. One is for group data and the other is for ungrouped data. Okay, next comes median. The value of the middlemost observation is known as median. Value of middle observation, median means the middle term, is known as median. Okay, if your n is odd, n means the number of terms from where you are taking the median. If those numbers are odd, then the value of median is equals to value of n plus 1th term. Suppose if n is 3, okay, there are three numbers and you have to choose one number out of choose the median out of those three numbers. So what you will do is n plus 1 means 3 plus 1 divided by 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 divided by 2 you will get 2. So that will be the second observation, is the median of your observation. Now for example, if I tell the three numbers are 1, 2 and 3. Okay, directly we can tell out of these three numbers this is the middle number. Okay, that is nothing but median. But according to the formula, if we go, this is n plus 1 means there are three numbers. 3 plus 1 we are getting 4 and 4 divided by 2 we are getting 2. So tooth observation, you can see here tooth value of second observation. So which is the second observation? Here already we are having 2 as your second observation. That will be your answer. Okay, similarly if n is even number in the sense we will take 1, 2, 3 and 4 times, means 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. Okay, so n is nothing but even numbers, 4 numbers we are having. So what will be the median here? Mean of values of n by tooth and n by tooth plus 1 observation, means n by 2 is 4 by 2 plus 4 by 2 plus 1. So 4 by 2 is 2 plus this is also 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So second and third observation, the middle number of the second and third observation. So these observations, second and third observations, is nothing but the median. So you can see here second and third observation, this is actually and. Okay, so between the second and third observation, what will be there? 2 is there and here 3. So between these numbers we will get 2.5. so that is what nothing but the median here. Okay, I hope you have understood with this. Next, last one is mode. It is most frequently occurring observation. So there are some observations, okay, there are some numbers and the most repeated observation is nothing but known as mode. Okay, so I hope you are clear with the introduction part. We'll directly move on to the first exercise here. Exercise 14.1. Give 5 examples of data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. Okay, day-to-day life, as I may give you the few examples. Okay, number of students of your class, okay. Second one, you may write number of students in your village or town, or you can say your state, suppose. Okay, number of students in your village, town or your state. Okay, then other than this, if you go, number of cars present in your city. Okay, then again you may say that one example I have already given you, the electricity bill of your house since 6 months. Okay, 6 months or 2 months you can say. Okay, so all these are just an example for the data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. Okay, so now in the second question you can see, classify the data in question number 1 above as primary or secondary data. So here only we will note it down. So the primary data and the secondary data. So you know what is primary data and you know what is secondary data. So primary data which you can collect by yourself without any help. Okay, so number of students in your class, you know that you can collect by your own. So I can write this is first one, that is primary data. Second one, number of students in your village, town or state. If it goes to state, it will be a little bit complicated for you to collect, but you can collect it from the either of the Google or any of the media help. Okay, so that comes under the secondary data. Okay, so number of cars present in your city. So this is also difficult for you to find out how many cars are present in your city. So this also comes under the secondary data. You need the help of some other what you can say, some other resources to know how many cars are present in your city. Okay, then electricity bills of your house since 6 months or 2 months. When it comes to 6 months or 2 months, you can easily collect it in your from your house itself. If it goes to like more than 10 years, like past 10 years electricity bills of your house, like from past 10 years, then I think you won't be having all those documents like before 10 years. Maybe it is possible or maybe it is impossible. If it is possible with you, if you are having all the slips or the details with you, then you can easily collect it from the old resources, or you may need some help from other resources. Okay, so that also can comes under the secondary data if it is more, the gap is more. Okay, since 6 months, or if I add here since 2 months, you can easily collect it from your previous bills. That comes under your primary data. Okay, so I hope this exercise is clear to you. So we'll be back soon with another video in of exercise 14.2. Okay, so till then, stay tuned and stay connected. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.